meaning we're going to add it or not? Yeah, okay, all right. Well, good evening, everybody.
Good evening. I'd love to be around this table like this.
Can I just tell you all, for the new people, Dino, new at the table, I'm sitting between Chef Josie and Faye. What? I basically won't be able to hear by the end of this show. I will be deaf in the left and deaf in the right.
Stop it. You're a lesbian Oreo. You should be happy.
Lesbian Oreo.
You're
You know how many people would step over your dead body to be in that position right now?
Yeah.
Jeez.
All right. and Keisha is going to defend me all the way through the show.
Really? Kashai,
All the
I
way.
love this lesbian Oreo.
Yeah, lesbian. All right.
let's do this.
Here we go. Let's have some fun.
Just a lot of cunnilingus there in my.
Yeah, ooh, exactly. Well, good evening, America. Oh my gosh, I'm in deep trouble already. And welcome to It's Happening Out, the world's most popular live gay television talk show. It's 8 p.m. Wednesday, April 21st, 2021. A lot of 21s there. I'm your anchor, Al Ferguson, and let's get this started right away by meeting tonight's host. First up, this is anchor Faye What? She's a radio personality and has the popular blog and YouTube channel called Faye What? Aiming to unite the L and the G together, she's a hostess and MC for many South Florida events and anchor of the new happeningout.travel show. Welcome, Faye.
Hi. So happy to be here.
And next up, we're happy you're here too, even though I'm sitting in the lesbian Oreo that I've learned.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Next up, this is longtime It's Happening Out host, Chef Josie. Translation, hold. She is a Bravo TV, I'm only kidding, Bravo TV top chef and the master of the popular Oyster Celebration restaurant, Oyster and Champagne Celebration restaurant, Bubbles and Pearls. It's a Champagne Raw Bar right here in the heart of the famous Wilton Drive. She is also Lady Snack Daddy, the alter ego for Chef Josie, performing on Sunday and Monday nights on the famous Wilton Drive. Welcome, Chef Josie, or Lady Snack Daddy.
If you're nasty. Hey guys, what's going on? So happy to be here. Let's get this party started.
Next up is anchor Taisha Best. They are a queer, Latinx, polyamorous femme presenting genderqueer switch. They also serve as our queer community builder host on Happening Out Television Network's discussion and debate show, Gay Town Hall, live every Thursday at 8 p.m. Welcome, Taisha.
Hi, everyone. Welcome aboard. I am so ready for this episode. I'm so excited.
Yeah, big night for us. Lots of reasons that you're going to learn. Next up, this is Keishai Chad. He's a health promotion and peer navigator at Care Resource, one of America's top nonprofit organizations providing. Wait, are you mugging for the camera?
Watch out.
Right
He
over the
messes up
top?
his braids. Watch out.
He did a whole
Exactly.
modeling of that mask right there.
As I'm introducing Care Resource,
like-
he's mugging. Okay, I got it. That's going to be this kind of show. All right, I'm ready for it. It is one of the most important organizations providing comprehensive health care for the LGBTQ community. And by the way, he also serves as a board member at that little organization called Unity Coalition,
That's us.
the first and only organization for the South Florida Latinx, Hispanic, and indigenous LGBTQ community advancing equality. Welcome, Keishai.
Hi, everybody. Good to see you all again. You forgot a couple things. I'm also a performer.
Child.
Yes.
Wow.
Child,
Coming
right?
to a stage near
Wow.
you, as well as the project manager of Kaoba, which is a group that's part of Unity Coalition. We just had our relaunch this past weekend. I'm here for the shenanigans.
Yeah. And that's our time for tonight. Good night, America. All right.
I thought he was going to give us cash app.
Yeah.
Come on.
And Happening Out Television Network, by the way, we're very proud to sponsor the 23rd annual Outshine LGBTQ Plus Film Festival, April 23rd through May 2nd. Before we tell you a little more about this and our final guest, host, watch the best new LGBTQ plus films. Watch this.
Get your tickets now for the 23rd annual edition of the Outshine LGBTQ Plus Film Festival, happening April 23rd to May 2nd. Don't miss our incredible...
And we finished.
And we're live.
Get your tickets now for the 23rd annual
Michelle, you broke
edition
it.
of the Outshine LGBTQ Plus Film Festival
let's look
happening
at the
April
screen.
23rd to May 2nd. Don't miss our incredible grand
Live
opening
TV.
drive-in
There I am,
event,
look at me.
followed by 10 days of non-stop films from here and all around the world that you can watch at home. Watch trailers and get your tickets at OutshineFilm.com now.
I told you that Keisha had taken up all of the time in the show tonight.
Yeah.
Well, our final host tonight that we're introducing you to is Dina Mosquera. He joined the Miami Gay and Lesbian Film Festival in the late 90s. I'll make jokes about that later. And now serves on the Outshine Film Festival's board of directors. He is the screening committee chairman selecting films for one of America's most important LGBTQ film festivals. Welcome, Dino.
Thank you. Thank you for having me and to help you tell you about the festival. I'm
Yes.
delighted to tell you.
And don't let any of these people intimidate you in any way. I'm your ally tonight. So, good evening,
Lies.
America, right? So, good evening, America. We are the first and most popular live LGBTQ talk show in the world. We have so much to talk about tonight. Next on It's Happening Out.
This week on It's Happening Out. Join us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. It all starts right now, live on It's Happening Out.
Well, we begin tonight with happening now breaking news. Quick conversation about it. Derek Chauvin, America's trial. Guilty, guilty, guilty. What's next for the LGBT community and the black community and how we all intersect with each other? What did y'all think about the news that we watched yesterday at 5 p.m. live?
I feel like the Black Lives Matter movement has not stopped. And like most movements that are helmed by Black people, very queer. So our queerness has never stopped. Our activism has never stopped. Even while they were announcing the guilty verdicts, a 15-year-old girl, another teenage girl was gunned down while we were doing the verdict. And there's already protests happening about that. So though one cop was held accountable, justice has not been served to the Black community. We need to dismantle and rearrange our justice system so that it represents everyone of the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Well said.
I'm going to add to that. You know, yesterday I felt justice was served. Today I recognize that justice is not going to be served when in the state where he's being prosecuted right now, there is a recommendation for how much time he should serve. And we're looking at 12 years for
Really?
taking a man's life.
Are you serious?
And the reality of it is that the prosecution has, presented 5 extraordinary circumstances for the judge to take into consideration to have him actually serve the full 40 years. But, justice hasn't been served, and it's unfortunate and it's sad to say.
Any thoughts
Yeah.
as it relates to the LGBTQ community? Do we intersect with what we watched yesterday in the trial and what we've watched in this last year?
Of course we intersect, because there are Black LGBTQ plus members of our community. There are still dirty police in the system. Our people, whether you're brown, Black, skin, we're always at risk in being, a victim of this type of, I'll go as far as to say, oh God, I don't even, I'm going to be careful what I say here, but I'm going to simply say that there's always a possibility for Black and brown people to be in the same situation as George Floyd. And until we don't walk in these streets afraid of that happening, then that is where our communities intersect.
I would like to say something. Face a lot of obstacles, and just because you are not black does not mean that something like this could happen to you, okay? A lot of people who are LGBT still and are non-black feel that this may not apply to them, and a lot of them are silent on the issue. But what happens when you do have a violent crime or a hate crime against you or your loved one? Do you not follow these cases and then see how it turns out? Like, I think a lot of people tend to disassociate themselves from these things and feel that I am the exception.
I'm curious, quick question for you before I move on. Do you worry about police, black, LGBT, or black gay man? Do you worry about police?
Absolutely. I've had very aggressive confrontations with the police, and I get very nervous when I see police. Would I call a police officer if I need help? Absolutely. But if I didn't initiate the contact, I am very scared.
You know what I've learned in the last year, and I really do have to move on. But to that question and to your answer, what I have learned about this situation in the last year, I've never been scared of the police ever. I never think about the police. If I get pulled over, it does not even cross my mind that I need to worry about any risk. What I've learned over the last year is that's what's wrong. My reaction is what's wrong in America, and it's something that we've got to face firsthand. We want to move on because we have lots of things that we want to talk about tonight. You're watching, of course, a live, unedited LGBTQ talk show, so anything can happen. If you're on YouTube, make sure you subscribe and click the bell for updates. If you're on Facebook, like and share the video. Start a watch party if that's available to you. Let's begin the show tonight with a unique meme of the week. And our meme of the week, I haven't seen the picture of it, but I've heard all about it because I do Queer News Tonight. And the meme of the week is called Pool Boy Religion. Let's take a quick look. You live by your rod and your staff.
Is that Jerry Falwell Jr.?
That's Jerry Falwell Jr. And
Is he being
Pool
sued?
Boy. He is being sued
being
for
sued.
$30 million by guess who? His father's university
That's right.
that he started,
Liberty.
Liberty University.
That's right.
Woo! What do y'all think about the pool boy and your rod
He's
and your
hot.
He's hot.
I love that.
By the way,
I
he's
mean,
Miami. He's
He's in
South
Miami,
Florida. Yeah,
Florida.
he's
Of course.
South Florida.
Yeah.
Of
Didn't most
course.
of this happen
Pool
in Fontainebleau?
boy,
That's
The
right.
devil
David.
tempted, and he couldn't.
Yeah.
That's right.
And the
couldn't
devil
turn it
won.
down, and the devil won.
Right? Right? $30 million by Liberty University. Don't you know his father is literally turning over in his grave?
Literally.
Because his father is the moral majority. Wow.
Well, dog eat dog.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
that's where-
All right, let's move on. Who needs a drink? Whoop. Let's play our game of yes or no called
need a drink.
I'd Swallow That, right? We are going to invite you at home to play right along with us. It's fun. I'm going to ask these hosts 4 questions. Dino, are you ready? Because I'm probably going to get you drunk here. I'm going to ask 4 questions. If these hosts agree with the question, they are going to take the shot. I have the shots. I lightly tasted one of the shots. Oh my goodness, might as well be drinking lighter
Whoa,
fluid.
whoa, whoa.
If they disagree,
Scared.
well, I'm just telling you it's going to be a long night for me. Everybody ready?
Ready. Ready.
All right, so let's play I'd Swallow That.
I might need some water for this one, Al.
Right? Question number 1. I'm excited that Dragula Season 4 is coming back. And oh, by the way, they've got a $100,000 prize. Any fans of Dragula?
Cha-ching.
A few fans. What do you think?
I've never seen Dragula, but I'm excited about all the other shows. So it just didn't pique my interest. I'm sorry. There's so many drag-inspired shows that are out right now. Like, I'm looking forward to Legendary, Drew Paul's Drag Race, Australian Log.
Did you just say that there are 57 different RuPaul shows?
No,
I mean, we're getting there. We're getting there, honey, because they're going to Australia now, too.
No,
I'm
So-
just saying I'm excited about all the other drag.
Anybody love Dragula? In Season 1 you love? Did anybody watch?
It was
season
okay.
No, I'm just excited to see it because I didn't even know that Dragula existed. So when you say come back, I'm glad it's coming back because I never got to see it in the first place. And what I've seen looks fun.
Oh my gosh. Watch, think of it like Sharon Needles having to do a food competition and eat maggots.
Okay.
That's what Dragula is.
Really?
Sex,
Yeah,
here with
it's like
flag, right?
the Boulay brothers just hold nothing back. It's gonna be fun.
Fun.
And they get
And
$100,000.
$100,000, yeah.
Right. And by the way, in season 1, it was a drag king that won the show. There's no gender identity. stuff in drag.
Okay, now that you said who the winner is, I'm now gonna have to circle back on
Yeah.
my
Take your
season.
shot,
Gonna
girl.
do a little marathon.
Change it up.
Exactly
Let's go.
right. All right.
Little marathon.
I'd swallow that. Question number 2. I am not surprised. I look right at Keisha. I am only because of where he works.
Oh,
Get it out of
Lordy.
y'all's minds.
Honey.
I am not surprised. STD rates are at an all-time high in the gay
I am not
community
surprised.
during COVID-19.
Grinder.
Everybody-
Never
No one.
quit.
Everybody's drinking? Wow.
Quick note.
Oh, lighter fluid.
50% of all syphilis rates in America
We're in Florida.
are gay men. Half.
Oh, I thought
We're
it was-
7% of population, 50% of syphilis. We are 32 times more likely to contract an STD versus our straight counterpart.
Yeah, and they found that young people particularly are higher than ever, 15 to 24.
Yeah.
Actually, with high rates of chlamydia, 61%, and 42% of gonorrhea in the last year. And, associated with COVID.
Can somebody explain to me, really what I want to know is why my joke, as I was looking at Keishai on STDs, why my joke didn't go anywhere?
What was the joke?
Yeah.
The joke.
Well, because of what I do,
Because
I'm
you
a
work
sex
at the race.
educator, and no, it's not surprising. I mean, literally at the peak of the pandemic, the gays are on Grindr looking.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
the horniness maybe cancels the fear out. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, but it's also like what happened to safe sex, guys? Like when we were younger. I mean, when I was younger. When I was younger, that's what was taught in schools was if you were gonna have sex, you were gonna have safe sex. The other day, I was giving a condom. Literally, I was giving a condom to this one boy, and he goes, "I
For
don't
what?
use that."
Right? He's like, for what?
Because raw sex has been popularized.
He says, "I'm on PrEP."
I love
That's what he
only.
said.
Yeah,
I'm on
no,
PrEP.
because of
I'm
PrEP.
on PrEP.
Unfortunately,
I'm on
I love OnlyFans, but they're all doing it
Public service
naturally.
announcement, America, gay men everywhere. PrEP does not prevent
That's right.
STDs.
Yeah.
Apparently,
All
masks
time.
Period.
prevent
All right.
STDs
Yeah.
because I
All
feel
right.
like they've masked up, but they haven't gloved up down there, and that is
exactly.
like the
That's-
priority switch.
That's exactly right. All right, let's move on. I'd swallow that. Question number 3. I would so do naked. Some people at this panel or at the table won't even know who this is. I would so do naked Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis in the bathhouse. You're seeing the picture here. It just sold for almost $5,000. This picture is from the 1950s, and somebody took a picture of them in a bathhouse, however you define that, completely naked. Jerry Lewis and Dean Martin. And by the way, also in this picture, you can't see it, is Maury Amsterdam from Dick Van Dyke.
From this angle, Jerry Lewis
Does,
looks.
did anybody take that shot?
You would do them?
Yes.
Like,
Oh no, yeah.
oh,
I was saying that Jerry Lewis looks a
Yeah.
little feminine, and I would put some kind of wig on him and go to town.
Ooh.
I wouldn't put
I
nothing.
mean, I would do him probably just because he's Jerry Lewis, but I don't know if I could get past that. All that craziness. I would not be. I don't care. I don't care.
Dean
I just
Martin.
don't.
Dean Martin, the
His name is
Italian.
Dino, by the way. His
Dino,
name was
right.
Yeah.
oh yes.
But
Actually, wait. Oh,
Dino and Dino.
With Dino
there you go.
Mascaro sitting at the table, I'll take that shot.
There you
I
go.
was like, with my bachelor's degree in music, I would love to do them. Someone crooning in my ear, plowing to town. Heck yes.
Oh.
Like,
No.
Yeah, their culture that they created with their music is so important. If I ever had the ability to experience their culture in other avenues,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait.
sing to me.
yeah.
An entire Outshine Film Festival film is running through my head.
Girl obsessed.
Yeah.
I already see this.
Exactly.
I'm gonna start writing.
Exactly. I'm writing tonight. All right. Question number 4 in I'd Swallow That. Harry Styles, ever heard of him?
Oh yeah.
Is perfect as Ariel Live Mermaids just got a lot hotter. Look at this.
I love
He
that.
did a skit at Saturday Night Live, and this cheap Party City
it's
golden
cute.
fluff wig.
Sign me
And,
up.
exactly. Wait, sign you up for what? Dino?
For Harry
It's the
Styles.
smile.
Oh.
It's the smile.
Be more specific, Dino. What are we signing you up for?
For Ariel,
To be dressed up as Ariel, we got you.
Yes,
We will do that.
gender fluid,
That's exciting to you.
comfortable with his sexuality, love it, he's great. Watermelon sugar high.
Wait, Dino just came in pop culture. And wait, he knows.
No,
Exactly.
you know, on that note, he really does have this whole like Bowie-esque
That's right.
feel.
Yes.
And I love Bowie.
You know,
so-
and Freddie Mercury,
Yeah.
and even Boy George-ish.
Hmm.
You're absolutely, for me, you hit the bullseye. It's like, wait, this is a modern Gen Zer that is going, I don't care what you think about gender.
I mean, even Kurt Cobain wore dresses and stuff when he was singing. And I'm just gonna give a short little shout out to Lil Nas because I feel like he's queer our culture too
Yes, he definitely
is.
with that video. So like, if
Stripper pole to
there's
hell.
ever a video with
Stripper
Lil
pole
Nas
to
and
hell.
Harry Styles, I would
How great, by the way,
absolutely
this is
buy.
not the topic of this question, but how great is it that Little Nas does that gay sex video and it goes #1 in UAE?
Yep.
Saudi
Yep.
Arabia.
It's Saudi
They
Arabia.
don't even understand what the video is all
I don't
about.
have to ask.
And then they go, wait, what did I just watch? And it's #1 in Saudi Arabia? Yes, it's #1 in Saudi Arabia because you have a lot of gay boys that are in the
Absolutely,
closet.
yes.
Right?
Yeah,
Right.
for sure.
All right.
Panic at all.
Yes, exactly. All right. Let's move out of I Swallow That. That's fun. I did all 4 shots. Did anybody else do all 4 shots?
No, but
Really.
can I take off?
Yeah. Well, now you can just drink.
Okay,
right.
I
All
guess.
My head is
Yeah,
spinning.
that was a-
Can you tell?
That was effective, Al.
Yes,
okay.
it was very effective.
I don't know.
That's why
Someone
I love
changed the
that at the
formula.
top of it. Right? Right?
Yeah, those are
Josie says that like she doesn't know what's going on. All right. At It's Happening Out, we like to bring attention to the LGBTQ community to the best thing of the week. Now, this is an interesting one. This week, it's called, and who doesn't like to shame the Karens that come into our businesses and we hate it? Well, we watched a TikTok this week that was about the Karens that came in to IKEA. So the best thing of the week is, here is what we want IKEA LGBTQ employees. IKEA is a very gay business, by the way. IKEA LGBTQ employees to say to IKEA Karens. Watch this.
Oh, Lord.
Just lost yourself a customer. You think I own this business? You think I own IKEA? I'm a part-time employee halfway through a 2-week notice. I don't give a shit. I'm telling all my friends not to shop here. Tell them. You think I want 5 other yous running around the store? Have them call me, I'll tell them. You think you hate this place more than me? I work here. I know the sale ended last week, but can I still get a discount? Do you hear yourself? We can't go backwards. Time marches on. You want the sale from 15 years ago, too? When's it end, Diane? You want that price? You're gonna have to go through the quantum realm with Ant-Man. Do you know how much money I spend here? More than you should. The meatballs ain't that good. Save your money. End my time. Doesn't matter how much you spend here. We don't thank our donors. This isn't PBS. Every time I come here, my order gets messed up. Then stop coming. Make my day. Every time you come here, your order's messed up. Sounds like you're making the mistake. Look inward. You're ordering the wrong shit. I'd like to speak to your manager. I'd like to speak to your mother. Tell her she should be embarrassed. She raised someone to act like a baby in public. You want to speak to the manager, please? Manager doesn't know what's going on. Haven't you ever worked anywhere before? I know that's not right. I used to work here. Well, things change. Sorry they didn't run it by you first. You used to work here. Well, I used to be happy. Then you walked in. Can you just check in the back? Can you just accept we don't have it? The back ain't some magical place. What do you think is back there? Santa's workshop? The only thing back there is a clipboard with our schedules and some brownies Darcy brought in. The website said it was in stock, and what do your eyes say? Sometimes it's wrong. The website also has pictures of employees smiling. You see that? You should go yell at your computer instead of me. It'll get you the same result. Nothing. This is cheaper at other stores. Then shop there. Why are you here? We need directions? I'll get you some. I'll call you an Uber. Cheaper at other stores. I don't set the prices. I'm a seasonal employee.
Scott Cease.
Yeah.
Scott Cease may be the smartest man in America. What do you think? Best thing of the week.
Oh my
Maybe the shadiest man.
Ah.
Wow.
That was perfect. It's like, you know, he just basically brought to the surface everything that everyone is thinking who works in any kind
In
of
the service industry.
Anyone who works in retail.
They want to say it. He said it for everyone.
By the way, can we get this out on the table? That is every Bubbles and Pearl.
No.
No, it's not.
Oh my God, the shade.
Not here.
You know,
Overwhelming.
I had someone accuse me of what some of us do, but I don't do. They were like, they said they would reset the Wi-Fi. I don't think they reset the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
I'm sure they reset the Wi-Fi. It will be okay. It was like, I've seen these experiences a lot working as a flight attendant, and I just felt very seen in this video. So.
Every time I come here, my order's wrong, so stop coming here.
Obviously, you don't like our food. You don't like our
He
food.
didn't tell one lie.
I keep coming to my healthcare provider and they keep giving me the wrong shot. Don't come here.
Right, like,
Stop coming here.
pattern should tell
That was
you
for
that
you,
the
Keith.
service
Oh,
is
God.
for you.
All right. Best thing of the
loved
week.
it.
We love
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
that
that's
was
so
good.
good.
Let's move on to our segment called What's on Our Mind.
Okay.
We are going to ask each host to tell us in just 30 seconds what's important to them this week. But remember,
Don't look at me, Al.
remember,
Oh, I won't
just
look at you
30 seconds, or you're going to hear my favorite thing in the world, that bell.
I hate that bell.
So let's start right with you.
That was very
Faye,
good.
what?
Oh,
what is
yes.
on your mind
Let's
this
start with
week?
me. Thank
Yep.
you, Al. So, Faye, what? So, you know what? Demi Lovato is on my mind, and I'm super upset at her today, okay? As
her.
someone that is, I love Demi Lovato. I loved her in Will and Grace recently. You know, I was rooting for her when she had her overdose. I was praying for her that she would get recovery. Well, yesterday was 420, and she decides to post a post with her smoking a blunt, right? Smoking a joint. And she says, oh, but I'm California sober. Okay, people look up to you, girl. You just overdosed, and you're here playing the role of California sober. I wish you the best, good luck, but really, you have to be sober 100 or don't do it at all.
Remind me never to crush you. Chef Josie, what's on your mind this week?
Wow, thank you for that, Faye. What? I appreciate it.
I'm like,
Girl.
woo!
Yes.
Blew my
Okay, well,
bra
there
off
goes
with
my
that
idea.
statement. I was like,
I give up now. No, give up.
You're done. You're
Yeah.
done. By the way, wait, I might as well. Bye.
I'll stop saying
Wait,
sober now.
I'll restart the clock. God.
wait, okay, I gotta
Right?
Sorry, guys.
All right. So, okay, what's on my mind are my friends in New York. Okay, you know, there are people in your lives. I always say to everyone, you have the family you're born into, you have the family that you choose, and then you have a family that you're blessed with. And it comes like years later that you realize that those people who walked into your life at that one moment in your life, that those people are your family, you know, but it takes some time to kind of see that. I really miss my friends in New York. I miss my community in New York. I'm getting like emotional about it because
Don't cry
You're
because I'll cry.
yeah, 'cause
America, Florida,
was
South
born
Florida, you
there.
can't see it, but Josie's getting
Aw,
teary
mama.
right
yeah,
here
because
at
you
the
know I
table.
miss my friends, and like we used to live a life, a kind of life, and it's just like these days you get older and you start to think about people who mean a lot to you, and you fill voids with people who maybe don't always necessarily gel with you because there's distance between you and your friends. But guys, your friends are your friends.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter about time or distance. It doesn't matter if you talk to them every single day. It doesn't matter. Like, your friends are your friends.
Yeah.
And your family.
And by the way, you have one right here. Taisha Best, what's on your mind this week?
You didn't ring the bell on her. Ring it, ring it, ring it.
Like, yeah, I'm trying not to cry.
Sorry, guys.
But I think what's on my mind is I had a conversation with my SORT friend, and it's about trusting Black women. Is what's on my mind. And for me, trusting Black women, from Black woman to another Black woman, with your most intimate, vulnerable experiences is just super important. And for me, they are my SORs, they are my siblings, and if I can't trust them, I can't trust anyone. I already can't trust the cops. It's really hard to like relate to white people when they're privileged and not being self-aware about their privilege. So for me, what's on my mind is the fact that I love and trust Black women. Right.
Really interesting. And Keishai, Chad, what's on your mind this week?
Let me talk to the camera. We talked about STDs earlier, right? We sure did. I work at Care Resource, okay? And our clinic has been open. I know my gays and even my heterosexuals are out there having sex, and it's wonderful. Have your sex, but please get tested. We have at-home testing for HIV. What's your excuse? When's the last time you've been tested? I know you had sex yesterday and 2 days ago and 2 minutes ago.
Maybe this morning, yeah.
Maybe, yes, but please, there's no shame in getting tested, just like there's no shame in having great, consensual, pleasurable sex. Thank you.
Yes, man.
That's advice that everyone should
That is a public
follow.
service announcement.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And Dino Mosquera?
Mosquera.
That's right.
What's on your mind?
What's on my mind is definitely the Outshine Film Festival.
Yeah.
This weekend is a great celebration of film, community, not only in Miami, in Fort Lauderdale, as you know, and the two festivals in the spring and the autumn, the fall. But this weekend is our opening on Friday. Is our drive-in Desertland Park in North Miami. We're gonna open with a great film. Is Potato Dreams of America, and Leah Delaria, the great Leah Delaria, will be with us on Friday. She's gonna get the Vanguard Award from the film festival. And we're gonna have great films throughout the 2 weeks, 10 days, 80 plus films, 21 countries. We're gonna have a great closing. It's Charlatan. So I hope everybody can check it out. It's outshinefilm.com so that everybody can, join from home. So.
You know, I'm right there with you.
I am
and,
so
and I
there.
have to say, any of you would like to join
Yes.
Friday night?
We're
I
going
have
Friday.
Yes.
some tickets.
Okay, let's go!
Exactly.
Friday, I think
Friday
2
to the
days from
drive-in.
now.
Friday,
Yes.
2 days from now.
I'm gonna make it happen.
And
I'm in LA.
I just want to echo for stop dropping.
Ooh.
Sorry.
I just want to echo in support for Dino. I am very proud of Happening Out Television Network's sponsorship and support of the Outshine Film Festival, Outshine LGBTQ plus Film Festival. No one in America has been hit harder by pandemic than nonprofits.
Yeah.
All
no,
stop.
Absolutely.
Full stop. And for us to be able to help and propel the message that Outshine is important, to see a film, to participate in hybrid like they're doing this time with the drive-in and digital, they have never needed you more than now.
Yeah.
Same for restaurants. Josie?
Yeah.
Same for drag queens, same for airlines.
Yep.
You need to get out there now. You need to get your vaccine and you need to get out there.
Go see your
Super
people.
important. Exactly.
right.
All
Wear your mask,
All right,
please,
and
and
wear
wear it
your
correctly.
Well,
right,
and wear
and
a
wear it
condom,
correctly.
apparently.
Right. All right. Well, next up, let's catch up with the news of Hollywood and the world of entertainment. We call it Celebrity Hot Topic of the Week. And we can't get by this week without talking about two big premiere announcements this week for the LGBTQ community. And we
So
want to
excited.
show you a little bit of both. First up, have you heard Love Victor Season 2 is coming? Watch this.
Everybody, we are the cast of Hulu's Love Victor.
Oh, we miss you guys so much.
We know you're wondering what comes next in our stories, and while we can't tell you yet, we do have a little Creek secret to share.
Love Victor Season 2 is coming to Hulu on June 11th, 2021.
We cannot wait to share it with you.
Until then, go catch up on season 1 now.
And we will see you back on Creek before you know it.
Well, if that wasn't enough, we return to the ballroom.
Yeah.
This is legendary. Legendary Season 2. Watch this.
I'm so excited.
Ooh, I love.
It's time, bitches.
So let me get a beat, please.
Just wanna be a legend.
We are back, season 2. Let's go.
This is what I've been waiting for.
Yes, God.
Superstar, this is why we came to Legendary.
10 new houses, 10 new leaders.
And the coin is real. Y'all want $100,000 or not? Let me see you walk. You did what needed to be done. I want the world to see that y'all is the shit. Who's next?
Oh my
Walked all the way
God.
through that
Because we
trailer.
love it.
It
Yes.
is the
Love it.
season of twos.
Yes.
Love Victor
Yes.
for our
Wow.
rom-com needs, and then Legendary that is going to slay everything. What do y'all think about what we're getting ready to watch this spring and this summer?
It's gonna be legendary.
I have to say, I'm very proud of two of my Facebook friends who are on Legendary. Johnny Bisu, who is the commentator. I've met him many times. He's amazing. And Leomi Maldonado. They were actually in part of Vogue Evolution that was on America's Best Dance Crew.
Oh, okay.
And Megan Thee Stallion, body, yada, yada.
Yada,
Love
yada,
her.
yada, yada,
You combine these two premieres and Drag Race
live-
Australia,
Australia, yes.
which is going to be likely the greatest
excited about
RuPaul's
that.
Drag Race ever
Yeah.
done
That race is
because of the Australians.
Yeah.
And oh wait, there's this little finale. What?
right.
Oh yeah, it's called Pose. Yes.
Yes.
Can y'all ever remember a time period of going into the summer, which is generally considered the dead doldrums
No,
of
so
having
much.
so much
Absolutely.
LGBT
Yes.
that we're
Program.
excited
I'm gonna
about?
cry every episode of Pose. I
know.
know I'm gonna cry,
I
and then the
know.
last episode of the series, I'm just gonna like 3 boxes of tissues and just like
Yeah.
hire my therapist
Chocolate.
for the 3 hours afterwards. Like it's gonna be a thing.
Who else wants to get read by Elektra? I just want Elektra to just read me.
That should be
please.
a
Well, I'll
whole
watch
bit.
it. I'm a voyeur, okay?
You were gonna say something.
No, I was gonna say that most of the time, the first season of something is okay,
Yeah,
and it's
right.
like, but the first season of Legendary was just freaking epic. Like,
Yeah.
how do you come back with something even more
right.
epic? And that trailer blew us away already.
Here's how you do it. It's called $100,000.
And new houses.
I want to know what's going to happen with Little Papi and Angel.
They're still together.
Oh,
supposedly.
Little
I
Papi.
wanna
Ooh,
know.
yes.
They better not kill Prey.
Little
They
Papi.
better not kill Prey. They better not
Oh,
kill
no.
Prey.
Kill Prey
Or
and then we'll go
Blanca.
into
Blanca's
Wait.
No,
hard.
no.
Wait,
not
do you want a
Blanca
spoiler
either.
alert?
No.
No, drink.
No.
Here, have a drink.
No.
No spoiler
All
alert.
right.
No.
No.
Thank you.
You're gonna cry in Pose.
No, but we already cried. We already cried.
You're an
for Pose.
Did Taisha call me?
Yeah,
Called you an asshole.
Why would you
She did.
even
She
attempt
did.
to give away a
That was
story?
her
No, no, no. It had nothing to
I
do
was
with
about
your
to cry already.
Pose already
because
makes us
Pose
cry.
hasn't
You and me
even
both.
shown.
No, he's lying. He's
You already
lying.
see, I'm a little sensitive.
And by the
you
way,
know.
right after it, American Horror Story is coming, and the entire storyline is Provincetown.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm really excited about it.
Is that right?
Wow.
I just feel like this summer and spring is going to be so refreshing as it relates to like so much depression and sadness from COVID. It feels like everyone is just like busting out of closet like, we have a show for you.
Hopefully.
And
No, but you know what I think too? You know why it's always so dead during the summer? Is because they plan on people going on vacation,
Right.
doing all
TV
that
programming's
stuff.
not-
But not this
this
summer, okay? You know what I mean?
That's a good point. All right.
Yep.
Well, that's our celebrity hot topic and our discussion on entertainment this week.
Yep.
Next, we report that Happening Out Television Network tries very hard to support our LGBTQ community. An example is Sunshine Cathedral. I'm surprised, by the way, that Kishai is in the cathedral and he didn't burst into flames across the threshold.
Nope.
So maybe
Still
my friends
here.
stay out.
Here.
That's with all the hairspray on those braids.
Oh, God.
hairspray.
I didn't know that this was going down like this. Okay, I promise I'm not
Well, the
involved
cow
with
walked
this.
in with
It's
a
the
Janet
yoga oil.
Jackson shirt.
Okay,
Oh,
hold on,
yes.
but-
Pleasure
hold on, but-
principle.
All right.
Ah,
Sunshine Cathedral is the world's largest queer church right here in Fort Lauderdale, and we are broadcasting from our permanent set. By the way, have you noticed? We're all sitting around our kitchen table. We're all talking among ourselves. It's because of vaccination. Wait, did you just cough?
I know.
Oh,
I know. I go, the worst timing ever.
You can still get COVID, okay? Okay,
Wow.
okay.
Thanks, Taisha.
Okay.
That
about you
destroyed
just,
my
like,
embracement.
just jump on
Get the vaccine. All right. The network is
I am
broadcasting.
vaccinated. Thank you very
Yes,
much.
we all are. The network is broadcasting the largest LGBTQ religious broadcast in the world. More than 30,000 are watching every Sunday at 10:30 a.m. Eastern, and it is totally live. We encourage you to tune in. Our campaign of sponsorship here proudly supports Sunshine Cathedral is my queer church. Watch this.
This is Joe Saunders, former state representative and Equality Florida senior political director. And Sunshine Cathedral is my queer church.
That's
Keisha, are you jonesing on Joe Saunders there?
Absolutely. What's his name?
Joe Saunders.
Hi, Joe Saunders.
He was a state representative. And,
Ooh, I like power.
yeah. And now he's the political guy at Equality Florida.
We can hook you up.
Yes.
Handled. It's
All right. All right.
Okay.
We'd also like to thank our set designer, Concepto Modern Living, here in Fort Lauderdale, for making this set, this kitchen table among them, in this amazing queer church campus possible. And finally, we'd like to thank It's Happening Out's hotel sponsor, Best Western I-95 Fort Lauderdale. Taisha, you're staying there tonight.
It's a
even.
good bed.
And
It is.
That was him.
wait,
What did you do on
That
that?
I wasn't judging.
Flight attendant beds are everything.
Yeah,
Beds
right.
and showers.
Yeah, that's, yeah.
My head's in the gutter.
I was
Yeah.
thinking, your head's in a
Mine.
different place.
Don't worry, I
Okay.
was thinking about I need
Wait,
one
I'm
next
hearing from
week.
the executive producer that the Best Western I-95 Fort Lauderdale had what?
pulled their
has just
sponsorship.
pulled their sponsorship of its
So
house.
sorry, I ruined everything.
Coughing and loss of our hotel. All right.
Sorry.
Well, anyway, if you do come to South Florida, this is the closest and best choice, or at least it used to be, to the famous Wilton Drive, and our host and guests stay at this LGBTQ ally partner at least through tomorrow. We encourage you to stay here when you're visiting South Florida. We love the Best Western. You've been great to us. Thank you. Up next, if we were standing around the LGBTQ water cooler, this is what we would all be talking about this week. Now, this is kind of a South Florida story, but it really affects the entire nation. We refer to it as the hot topic of the week. I ask, are we ready for some LGBTQ normalcy after the year of pandemic we have experienced?
Yes!
Well, we find out this week. This Saturday, AHF presents the Florida AIDS Walk and Music Festival as it becomes America's first major LGBTQ event since the beginning of pandemic. Little Kim is going to perform on the beach. Nearly probably $3 million is going to be raised. It's a big deal. What do y'all think about what we're getting ready to watch in terms of the first some normalcy of an event for the LGBTQ?
How exciting that South Florida is taking that first step, that we are the ones in the front doing this. And we're doing it safely because they're taking all kind of precautions anyway. But I mean, it's fantastic that it's here. We all get to be together. I mean, we haven't done anything in a year and a half.
Yeah.
And for such an incredible cause.
I mean, let's not act like the gays haven't been crowding up all the bars on Wilton Drive now, honey. Let's
wait,
keep it
what?
real.
Wait,
all of us.
hold on,
Not
what?
all of us.
What did
Let's
you
keep it
say?
real. I mean, Club Fort Lauderdale has
That's
not
all right.
been quiet, but I do not like crowds, to be honest. But I will pull over for Trina, and I will find out how many licks it takes to get to the center of the Tootsie Group Pop for
I
Lil'
didn't put on
Kim.
my mask.
So I'm
That was
excited to
No,
see
no,
and support my babies at Latino Salute. I love you all.
By the way, we reported in a live breaking news bulletin yesterday, we reported on the top 10 organizations that had raised funds in the Florida AIDS Walk. Thank you, AHF, by the way, stepping up. They're matching every contribution dollar for dollar.
Oh, wow.
You can't support the LGBTQ community greater than that. And right now in the battle of the overall organizations raising money, Latino Salud is number one.
Really?
My babies.
Battling it out with the Pride Center at Equality Park at $330,000.
Yes.
So
Oh,
it's a major
wow.
battle.
Yeah.
Fundraising.
Wow, great.
How about Little Kim? What do y'all think about being on the
Legend.
stage?
Legend.
Legend, man. I still want to see her even though she got too much plastic surgery.
She looks so different. I can recognize
What?
her. I can't.
Wait,
What?
in our conversation of Hot Topic of the Week, we're going to talk about Little Kim's
She said it.
plastic
I just
surgery.
don't
She
see it
said
anymore.
First major
looking at me?
LGBTQ
I can't
event
wait.
in America, and we're going to talk
no.
about
No,
her
you
plastic
like-
surgery.
look at her. Really? Look at her. I can't wait to
Like
see her.
her, like you were.
No.
You know, there's
Yay, full of
people
plastic.
all over going, yes, that's exactly what we want to talk about.
Can we please just jump on stage to do the Not Tonight remix? with
If
Lil'
they
Kim?
do, about 20 police officers will be pulling you off the
Also that.
stage.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
right.
All right.
All I want to know is, do we have tickets to that too?
We do.
Okay, great. When's that? Saturday?
That's Saturday.
This
8
Saturday?
This
Yeah.
Saturday, 8 to 2.
Hey, listen, I wear my mask on dance floors. I don't care. I do it, okay? Because
You're
you know what?
vaccinated?
I love
Yeah.
masks.
Or-
And I don't
I
know,
don't know
you
if
know,
you're
it's like,
vaccinated. I don't know.
whatever. I got to, whatever. Black
You're-
market guys, okay? But the reality of it is, it doesn't matter, okay? I'm negative.
You're wearing
I'm
your-
negative in
you're wearing your
COVID,
mask.
okay? I wear my mask. I get in there. I had COVID. I go to places because YOLO, guys, okay? YOLO. I do it safely, and I do it because YOLO. You only live once. We have this life to live. I'm 46 years old, guys, okay? And I refuse to be a prisoner of my own fear for the rest of my life. It's time for us to have a little bit of courage, do what you need to do to be safe, know your limitations, know your boundaries, know your immune system. If you're like, you have any other compromising illnesses, don't go out.
Stay home, yeah.
And that's what it is. We have to be responsible
I'm-
for ourselves. And I'm excited to support
Yeah,
this week.
and I agree with you right on that page. I'm
she's
I'm
got
curious. Do you think that there is any differences in what we're hearing around the country? Because lots of people in the North say this is the difference in Florida, and what's going on in New York or Massachusetts. But our transmission data is not
rate.
significantly different.
No.
So
In New
you know,
York,
it's,
no.
you know, at the end of the day, New York Pride's going to happen, and Pride Island
is?
going to happen.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
going to
Lord.
be virtual. Pride Island's
Oh,
going
God.
to be virtual in June. So, you know.
But guys, you know what? It's really important though, like that we get a
We
handle
take
on this,
steps.
that we take the precautions,
We take
that we
steps.
are conscious about how we do this. But we cannot move forward anymore like just blind sheep. You know what I mean? We have to like own and be accountable for our own actions. And guys, it's our lives to live. Let's do
True.
this and let's keep everybody safe, but let's live our lives. Come on, man. You know
I
what
just
I'm
don't want
saying?
stranger sweat or people breathing on me.
but
That's
yeah.
all.
So don't touch anybody.
Yeah, a lot of
Getting
people are getting
In
vaccinated.
the state of Florida, a lot of people are getting vaccinated. This
That's
is
true.
crucial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we're going to
Crucial.
go back to normality, we have to get vaccinated, and that's happening.
I don't want to say something that's gonna like haunt me, but I'm willing to take my chances here in this life. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Clear-
and I
crystal
will,
clear.
yeah, and I will be safe, and I will keep everyone else
Yes.
safe in my space.
Of course,
You
we've
know
lived
what I
in
mean?
fear already, haven't we? Already gone through living
Yeah,
in fear
like
and like
for
sanitizing
over
our
a
groceries
year.
when we brought them home.
Bring down bags. I'm like, oh.
One other thing, and really, at this hour, we're going to broadcast it widely tomorrow as a live breaking news. But at this hour, going live, I will tell you breaking news. It's very exciting for the South Florida community. It has just been announced this afternoon.
Do we need a drum roll or something, or?
Broward County and Fort Lauderdale, or Wilton Manors, I should say, has approved Stonewall Pride, June 19th, and the Pride Parade down Wilton Drive is now officially going to happen.
Oh, Lord.
June 19th. And it's going to be one of the first prides in America, pride parades in America. And get vaccinated. Yeah, if you have ultimate concern, get vaccinated. And we continue to report the numbers in vaccination are stunningly good. 75 million people have been vaccinated. There has been 5,000 breakthrough coronavirus cases out of 75 million. Now, we can get into argument after argument after argument, but the science is the science.
That's right.
And that is coming directly
Yeah.
from the CDC.
That's right. We need to reach herd immunity.
Yes, herd immunity.
Yeah, herd immunity is important. I
Yeah.
mean, Juneteenth is very big in the Black culture, and as someone who is queer and Black, I just can't imagine so many Black people like, I have fried chicken in my fist and my pride flag in my lap.
They go fine.
All right.
Just like walking down Wilton Manors, but yeah, definitely get vaccinated. Protect your culture.
Taisha, by the way,
I really like chicken.
Happening Out Television Network will be broadcasting on Wilton Drive live
Yeah.
for
Wow.
the parade.
So you're telling me that the gayest place on planet Earth will be even gayer?
Gay area, exactly. Right. So, all right, exciting. And congratulations to AHF and their step forward.
That's
and
really cool.
beyond everything else, millions of dollars are going to be raised for our most important LGBTQ, especially healthcare and equality advocacy organizations this Saturday. So we thank AHF, Wells Fargo, and Home Depot for all of the efforts to make this happen. All right, let's move out of our hot topic and let's do a little lightning round about news. There was lots of silly stories in the news this week and important headlines in the news this week. So let's discuss them in our segment that we call Saved by the Bell. Do you know this segment?
I hate this segment.
Oh, all right. Well,
Stupid bell.
it's Saved by the Bell, but there is a twist. We are only going to discuss each topic for just 1 minute.
Good luck.
1 minute. And at the end of that minute, the most glorious sound on planet Earth, in the gayest place on planet Earth, is going to be heard because you're going to hear that bell.
Oh, isn't that
And then we're-
annoying? Isn't that annoying?
We're going to, it's cute, right?
Cute.
And we're going to move on. So here we go. First off, Saved by the Bell headline number 1. Surveys show that the majority of emoji users in America want more inclusive representation of their emojis, Black, brown, and LGBT. What do y'all think?
Why not?
I mean, but the emojis already have it. You just have to hold the button and then you like make it your color. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then like, what else are we talking? Like drag queens or like what? I don't know. I don't know. Like,
nails.
how do you-
They-
Lesbian emoji?
But what?
Is it a
How do you
lesbian?
make a lesbian emoji? What does a
Cargo
lesbian
shorts on her.
emoji
You
look
put
like?
cargo shorts on that little girl. There it is.
They've got a trailer.
I know you guys have
behind them.
eggplants, okay, but what do we got? What do we got? Peaches, papayas?
we
I don't know.
Papayas.
Your joke's better than
Papayas in a Home Depot cart. That's what it is.
I see that people are saying, wait, we like inclusive
That's
and
right.
diversity and
Yeah, I'm
emojis.
glad they have a piñata emoji now. They
piñata.
have an arepa
Seriously?
emoji.
What?
They do, yeah.
Tacos. That's the R emoji right there.
I don't care.
Well, eggplant. Oh
Eggplant is out
God,
there.
let's not.
I see the eggplant a
Yeah,
lot.
a lot, right?
All right. Let's wait.
I know, now we need to move.
Yeah. All right.
That was
Saved by the Bell headline number 2. Manhunt.
The app?
The gay app has been hacked, exposing thousands of user data. And the big problem here is Manhunt did not reveal it until the state of Washington forced them to do it, and they estimate 600,000 participants in Manhunt have been hacked.
Yikes.
So they're vital.
I didn't know that many people even use that app, honey.
Really?
I think
Millions.
obsolete.
It's not on your
Kind of-
phone? It's not on your phone? The
No.
scruff is on your phone.
She's
Yeah.
like
That's
one
what
of
it
the
is.
bottom tier girls.
Ah.
Like she's not a grinder or a
Here's the
Tinder.
thing that happened with Grindr as well.
Right.
Okay, and at the end of the day,
Scruff.
at the end of the day, gay boys don't care. They care more about getting laid than they do about their. Did you just slurp when I said laid? Hold on. Gay boys laid.
No, the
What?
problem was that they were disclosing also HIV status.
Horrible. Awful.
That's a HIPAA
You
violation.
see?
Big
Phone
time.
numbers.
Yeah, yeah. So this
Passwords.
Is, yeah, this is wrong.
And what did they say? They just told people change your password, did it?
Change your password.
That's
They
right.
did an announcement
They
saying,
didn't say it.
we're just doing an auto password update, not saying we've been hacked. And here's the alarm. They didn't do that, and they were forced.
Yeah, well, that's like all that time that was, in between when they were forced. Who knows what was able? So changing your password is one option, or probably deleting the app.
Yeah.
And that's it.
All right. We're going to move on to the next Saved by the Bell. RuPaul.
Yeah.
Kiwis. Aussies. The Land of Oz, and of course, our beloved Priscilla, Queen of the Desert.
Yeah.
I want to show you something. Watch this.
Good day, good day, good day. I'm about to my pants. You are in for the ride of your mother-tucking lives. Let's go. I'm searching for Down Under's first Drag Race superstar. You've got to have a whole lot of personality.
Oh my God! The other queens really need to not underestimate me. I'm not here to f about.
Hi. Show me angry. I'm mad. I'm so mad. Action.
Is this really happening? Oh my God.
I think you found your sweet spot.
Someone's got to find it.
You came out with a bang. Wow.
Those looks with the types of things where you go, ah,
I was absolutely gobsmacked. And no.
I knew like the costume wasn't up to
The
standards.
first
I would like,
costume.
yes,
Yeah, that was rotten.
Who's going home?
I'm taking 0 prisoners in this competition. If there's anything I love, it's putting on a show.
Down under, our tuck is tight.
Start your engines. And may the best drag queen win.
Down under, we do it and do it right.
In Australia, they call it gobsmacked. All right, so here we go. Saved by the Bell headline number 3. Koalas, Kiwi Kiki, and the new drag race Down Under. What do y'all think?
I love Michelle Visage. That's all I have.
I love the crew.
Oh yeah, them too, them too.
Dino is like loving on the pit crew. The pit crew down under.
Yeah, all I know is it's going to be fabulous because Down Under has been hosting some great LGBT parties, parties for a long time. They've been one of our biggest allies, and I know that this season is going to tell Rue that this was a good decision.
Karen from Finance.
Yeah.
Karen from Finance is one of the drag queens.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
I
wow.
can't wait.
Yeah.
Karen from
Can I go out on a limb and say, I've had longevity with RuPaul's Drag Race. Guys, please prove me right, but I predict this is going to be the greatest episode ever. In RuPaul's history.
Yeah.
Ever.
I think it's going to be fab.
Friday.
Australians,
Oh.
Kiwis, humor, the over-the-top embracement of their imaging,
Yeah.
and all of those combinations, they are just going to
There is
kill us.
one España one now. The RuPaul is.
Yes.
Yeah. Can't wait to watch.
I'm just enjoying
That's
the
gonna be
fashion.
very
The
dramatic.
fashion is different from American fashion, and I just live for it.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Saved by the Bell headline number 4. The CDC reports, a little darker story. The CDC reports this week that they reveal 4 in 10 transgender women test positive for HIV. 40% of HIV women are HIV positive. What do y'all think?
I'm not surprised actually. It's
Trans women, you said.
Trans, I'm sorry.
Yeah, is
Thank
the stigma, and difficulties that trans have to access healthcare.
Well, and also they have difficult times finding jobs. Most transgender women, unfortunately, have to succumb to doing sex work, okay? And so then, hey, this is one of the things that could happen. It's super sad.
And I do know trans women who are proud to be sex workers. However, there isn't a lot of empowerment from it because there's a lot of stigma around it. And you can be a proud sex worker, but if America isn't and they're not providing you the same amount of health care and rights and unionizing or whatever, then, this is where we're at.
The CDC report goes on to demonstrate that in trans women of color, the percentage of HIV increases to 62%.
Oh my God.
I'm not surprised.
We need trans-inclusive sexual health education and access to medical care.
For
period.
sure. Absolutely.
Yep.
Saved by the Bell headline number 5. This is kind of a lighter, juicier story. Jerry Falwell, heard of him? And his pool boy from Miami, heard of him? Well, it turns out that the pool boy may cost Jerry Falwell $30 million lawsuit from who else? Jerry Falwell's father's Liberty University. They're suing him now. What do y'all think?
I hope that booty was worth it.
Like
booty, yaddy, yaddy.
I want to know if it's worth 30 million. That's what I really want. Like, what exactly is
there
the price
Are there
tag?
dimples on both sides?
Ooh.
Liberty said that
$15
because
million
I saw the abs, honey. I saw the abs.
Liberty said because he was secretive about what was going on, that he negotiated in bad faith. They gave him a big pay raise, and that all of those things combined adversely affected both the image and the finances.
And so
of
they
Liberty
paid him for
University.
being straight, is what they're.
Yeah, we'll see.
conveying?
Well, he's
No,
still
but
today
we'll see.
even
No, I mean,
it
apparently
has
there's
nothing to do with the sexual activity. It has to do with the not
Hiding it.
disclosing.
That's right.
hiding
That he
it.
liked sex with.
The image.
Well, no, apparently there were pictures of the pool boy with the wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now the real pictures will come out. So.
And by the way,
Will they be more than Dean Martin's?
That's
and-
right.
by the way, at Queer News Tonight, we have a story ready. The pool boy says, I've got all of the explosive pictures, and the second I need to, I'm going to show them.
Give us the tea.
So we're waiting at Queer News Tonight.
Pinky up, y'all.
Right. Saved by the Bell headline number 6. HIV stigma, another tough story, now shows a quarter of Americans experience intimate partner violence over HIV status in their partnerships. What do y'all think? 25% of all partnerships that have HIV involved in the partner relationship lead to violence.
Not surprised again. No, because I believe in a lot of relationships with at least one partner having HIV. I do believe that there's some sort of need to control, especially emotionally.
Especially if you're in the closet with your status. So if you know you have that power over me, that give you, pressure over me. I mean, I can, explain how difficult it will be when somebody is in the closet about their status with everybody else.
Yeah. All right. Remember this? Remember? Oh, you probably don't. So let me show it to you. Watch this.
And how fucking dare
yes!
anyone out there make fun of Britney after all she's been through?
Oh my God.
She lost her aunt. She went through a divorce. She had 2 fucking kids. Her husband turned out to be a user, a cheater, and now she's going through a custody battle. All you people care about is readers and making money off of her. She's a human!
Oh man.
What you don't realize is that Britney's making you all this money and all you do is write a bunch of crap about her. She hasn't performed on stage in years. Her song is called Give Me More for a reason, because all you people want is more.
Oh my God.
Chris Crocker.
He's got some
Chris
issues.
Crocker.
He's got some
Iconic.
issues.
Iconic.
And so, Chris Crocker, we love you. Saved by the Bell, headline number 7. Chris Crocker's NFT. Leave Britney alone may fund his entire transition.
I bet.
What do y'all think?
Good
He's
for her.
selling it now.
Good for her.
How many years ago was this that he did this video?
Was 2007, and
wow, okay.
it hasn't really been clear. I know that he's been feminine presenting at some point, but you know what? Someone's transition
wondering
journey
who's that
doesn't
girl?
have one look. You know what I'm saying?
great.
Yeah.
You see pictures of her as a girl?
No, I have not.
Well, Chris has been doing porn. I haven't really seen any.
You haven't seen it?
I haven't seen.
You've seen the porn though, I bet.
Oh, of course.
Okay.
And now
Great.
she's getting the money. I mean, before, the video was shown everywhere. She wasn't getting any.
You
Now
know,
she's getting
just as a counterbalance, I agree with you. All for it. It was his video, her video. Selling it as an NFT, I think, is completely acceptable. The amount of backlash to her doing it has been immense.
But she was getting it before
has
too.
been-
NFT. Why am I lost here?
It's selling the digital
It's
file.
non-fungible.
You own it.
Non-fungible
Nobody-
token, I think.
Yeah.
It's basically called. So-
Non-financial.
Financial token,
Yeah.
right.
It's very
NFT.
interesting.
I just learned
All right.
something new.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
thanks,
Well,
guys.
finally tonight, we're going to close out our show because, first off, we're the LGBTQ community. And what does that mean? Oh, Keishai, that means we're going to have sex and relationships. Another game. Our game asks, who would you do? Now, Dino, you're following closely, right? Who would you do? Why you do it? And what would you do? And Dino, I'm going to focus on you. What would you do?
Kishai's
To
having a nervous
3
breakdown.
different interesting people. Tonight, our game is called Shag, Marry, Chop. And our theme is, it's in pandemic, so we need doctors. Stat. And our choices are ER's Dr. Ross, George Clooney, Nip Tuck's Dr. Christian, Julian McMahon, or Grey's Anatomy's Dr. Shepard, Patrick Dempsey. Who would y'all do? And Keishai, let's start with you. Who are you
He's
choosing?
been stressing about this.
I know.
No
I
entire
know.
show. You guys know that, right? Like if he's really gonna marry
We've
Shag
had
or
an
Chop,
entire hour to work out
Yes,
this.
he has.
So it's handled.
all right. Well,
Right?
oh, cool.
Okay, let's
So-
hear it.
Let's do this.
I will shag Dr. Christian from Nip Tuck.
All right.
Okay.
I will marry Dr. Shepard from Grey's Anatomy.
Okay.
And I will chop Dr. Ross from ER. I just feel like George Clooney's a little overrated.
Seems
I'm
like
going
that
to keep it
generation
all the way
like,
real.
Keep it
I'm
transparent.
going to keep it all the way real.
Dino almost lost it.
God,
Overrated.
I know.
How many times is he going to be on the most
I know.
sexiest man alive?
He is.
He's cute. Cute.
Wow, he just called him
Oh,
cute.
yeah,
I'm
Keishai boy,
offended.
did you get this game completely wrong?
That's right.
Chef Josie, who would you like to shag?
Okay, so let me tell you, I'm shagging Patrick.
Okay.
I feel like there's a connection between us.
Really?
So-
What's the
Really?
connection?
You're both McDreamy?
Tell us what it is.
Yeah, super McDreamy, but he's like a part of my entire generational growing up in movies, and I just like always thought he was such a hottie, and I don't know.
Wasn't he beautiful because he was so average? He's pretty, but he's not
Yeah, he was like.
What?
His hair is just.
I think he was like accessible.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, that's what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
It's like,
you're like, oh, that's like realistic,
He's not
you know?
unattainable hot.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
he's like,
that's true. 'Cause
But he's
with
really
me.
cute. He has a mystery in his
okay.
eyes.
And who are you shagging?
I'm totally no. That's who I'm shagging. Patrick.
Oh, thank you. Who are you marrying?
I'm marrying Clooney. Come on, guys. Okay, that guy. Do you see
And
he
you know
buys
why?
villas in
Wait,
Italy?
let me quickly clue you in on this bitch. This bitch is deciding on who she's going to marry because she wants to live on Lake Como. in Italy.
Yeah.
Standard.
Okay.
Know your worth.
Okay.
Know your worth.
And then
And the
bye. Okay.
okay, I got it. And Faye, what? Who are you shagging?
So I'm gonna shag George Clooney. I mean, all about that salt and pepper, and I wouldn't mind his wife joining us. All right? I mean, what? I mean, I'm sorry. He's hot. You know? Like,
Wait, did I just hear you were going to do George Clooney?
So you can
the
get
wife
the wife.
is going to participate, and Josie's going to stand at the door watching. Is that
Spoiler. Yes.
Who said at the door? I was more like at the end of the bed. I was like on the corner. I was like
no.
in there.
Josie can't be that close because she'd be coaching you.
Hey, move your leg, Faye. Faye, move, Faye.
I can't see it. I can't see it.
The other left, Faye.
Oh my goodness! All right, and the Mary.
So I'm gonna marry Nip Tuck's guy because in my mind he's actually a plastic surgeon in real life. So I get to get everything I want done. I'm Colombian, bitches. Is what we do. All right.
Oh my gosh, you figured it out.
All right. And I'm chopping McDreamy because I don't know, like I'm stuck with the "Can't Buy Me Love" kid in my mind, so I can't bang him or marry him.
True.
You know.
And Taisha, who are you going to shag?
I'm gonna shag Dr. Ross.
Dr.
Because
Ross.
I also grew up with him. I'm in between like the Gen X and the Z. So I grew up with Dr. Ross. But I absolutely would marry Mr. McDreamy because I believe in post-it weddings. His whole persona and how he developed romantics is just mind blowing to me. And I would chop Nip Tuck. Even though I love this show, I just know he would not.
He's the
be
biggest of the three, by the way.
He would
I don't know if
biggest?
that he's the biggest physically.
Oh, I was like the biggest.
Wow.
I was like, how big?
And
Wait.
move 2 miles an hour. Like
Wait.
I want some acrobatics.
Wait, Dino moves into the game now on biggest.
Just like,
Dino,
what?
right?
I was gonna shag Patrick Dempsey, but no, I'm going.
Now you know.
Oh, I know what kind of gay you are.
Yes,
Got it?
okay,
All right,
yes.
Size
so
queen
who?
much?
Size queen much.
Right?
Yeah.
You can always buy the size.
All
Just
right,
say-
and so who are you shagging? Just for clarity.
Definitely the Australian guy.
Yeah.
I'm on.
Okay. And who are you marrying?
I'm definitely marrying Dr. Ross.
Yeah.
George Clooney is my dream man, always been.
Yeah.
I want to marry him, being first dude, and move to Lake Como.
Yeah.
Lake Como.
You and me, baby.
Okay,
Dude.
All right.
And
all right.
then I
And
will
we
shag
know who the chop
Patrick
is.
Dempsey.
Dino, it's funny because as you started tonight, I was very concerned that you would be so shocked. I had no idea that we'd be ending the show with you talking about what a size queen you are.
Accurate.
What it done?
Yeah, exactly.
And
All right.
that's that on Mary Had a
There we go. Before we end the show, we want to introduce you to our sponsor, and Faye Vanna White is going to help me here. Jets Pizza.
Look
if
at
you're
that.
coming to South Florida, and you've got to try this pizza. It's great choice for the LGBTQ community, Jets Pizza. And we're getting ready to enjoy it, actually, after this show. Well, that's it, America. Another week with you and the world's first and most popular LGBTQ talk show in the world. Before we sign off, let's have a quick good night from our host, and let's begin with Keishai.
Well, it was lovely to be here on the show again. Janet Jackson's actually auctioning off her personal belongings. I will be getting those backup dancer outfits.
Ooh.
So see you next month on Julian's Auctions. Love you all.
Nice. And a good night from Chef Josie.
All right. Well, good night, everybody. Thank you so much for always tuning in and being a part of our conversation sitting here at this table. I hope that you're having a great week. And, listen, every week you can catch me on the turntables as my alter ego, Lady Snack Daddy, on Monday nights, opening up happy hour at Hunters from 5:30 to 8, and over at Cubs on Sunday nights for the girls and the boys at here in Wilton Manor. So come on out, check it out. I mean, hey, I hear that Lady Snack Daddy knows what she's doing.
I think she does.
I was there. It was awesome. We'll be there again.
And I apologize for last week because I forgot this person. A good night from Faye What?
I'm so I'm so forgettable. That's
Yeah.
what it is, right?
All right, now you
Never
have the
that,
opportunity.
baby.
All right, so Faye What? Make sure that you catch my YouTube channel, Faye What on YouTube, and you catch me here on Queer News Tonight on Monday and Wednesday with my favorite white guy, Al Ferguson. Also, we'll be back here on It's Happening Out on next Wednesday. I mean, where else do you see an amazing crew of people sitting around, LGBTQ people, sitting around a table in a safe place, safe space, enjoying each other's time, you know, and being here for you guys. So thank you for having me here every Wednesday.
And loved it having you here. And a good night from Taisha Best.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us on this wonderful virtual flight. And It's Happening Out. I hope that y'all travel safely. Y'all F safely. Whether it's raw or not, stay on prep. Stay on prep. Get tested. And also, if you're going to go out, make sure you're vaccinated. Protect your loved ones. Protect yourself. Protect those you don't even know.
Absolutely. And first time appearance at It's Happening Out, and you did a great job.
You did.
From the board of the Outshine Film Festival that's getting ready to start, Dino Mosquero.
Yes, thank you for having me. I had a great time with you all. It's a wonderful experience. But again, I'm here because I want to support the film festival, so please check it out. It's outshinefilm.com, the website. We have the program online. Please get tickets, support our community-based initiative. We need to support each other.
That's the sound bite. Support our nonprofits, no matter what area, arts, entertainment, film, healthcare, whatever it might be, support our nonprofits. They need it more now than ever before. So we ask you, America and South Florida, is what you've watched tonight important to you? You sat right here at the LGBTQ kitchen table right along with us. You were involved in this conversation. So remember, we're here every Wednesday night at 8 o'clock, and if it's important to you, it's happening out.
Yeah.
Good night, America.
Good night.
Awesome.